Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree. I'm so glad you're here. I have a flip through of a Halloween journal for you today. This is the goodie bag, which we will look at in a few minutes. But right now, let me show you how this turned out. I showed you a little bit of this when I was working with it, but I think I only did one previous video. But this is how it turned out. I had received this book in Happy Mail, little paperback, the cover is cardstock from Mardell. So I think right away I thought of kind of how I could make this into a journal, and I used the spiral metal binding on it here. And it comes with this beautiful tassel. We made this together on one of my videos, and then I added this beaded little charm here, charm dangle. It's got all kinds of Halloween beads on it, as you can see. I think they're so cute. That little orange pumpkin face and a white pumpkin face. This one has like ghost masks on it, and it ends with this pretty little pumpkin charm here. So cute. And then make sure I've got that where you can see it. Anyway, all the charms here, the bead and the charms, those all came from Temu, and then these fibers I collected from various sources. But the cover, you can see I added this fabric. I'm really glad I added the fabric because that really strengthens the spine where you're going to be, whoever gets it and uses it is going to be opening, and flapping, especially the front cover, back and forth. So that gives it a lot of strength. You saw the green trim. I did that on video. And I added this little flower here too, with all the green and purple. It went so well with her green hair. That's how the book was with the green hair. Here's the back. It has a cute picture there too of the witch dancing with some kids. And this was a little vintage book. Here's fabric here too that also strengthens the spine, and you've got the green rickrack there too. So let's open up and I will tell you what I did here. So this was a little piece from Mardell. So cute. And Mardell put a little note, I still have it here, on the back of this, and said that something like she made this but she didn't know what she was going to do with it. So she sent it to me, and here it is, a little pocket on the inside cover. So cute with the little witch. I thought it was perfect. A pretty little, she looks like, I don't know, she's just saying, my name is Sabrina to me. So this is Sabrina. And then I did make it a pocket. So in back, there is a little journaling card here. You can see the fabric. And it has pumpkins on the back. So cute. This is a little cluster there. So that is in there. And then, let me see. I think I had that poked down in there. There we go. Oh, I didn't. Hello. Let me show you. I'm sure you saw it, but quite a few paper clips in this journal. I had some fun with ribbons and things. And then on the side, I've got some trims and tags and some paper clips and things. So lots of fun things in this journal. I had a lot of fun creating it. Oh, by the way, the tag is completely removable. It's on a notebook ring that opens up, and you can slip it right off of the metal rings if it gets in your way. So the first page here is scrapbook paper, and on the edge here is this. I have a lot of things clipped so that whoever gets this can have their own fun gluing things down. But like this right here is clipped on, but it would be a cute little page edge here, and it's just a little, I think this is a little Tim Holtz piece with a little Halloween cluster right here. So that is just clipped there. And one of the few clips I didn't put a ribbon on. Let's see, so that, and then on the other side of that page, I have this cross stitch. I found a bunch of these at a thrift store one time, and this one had a witch on it. I found it two or 3 years ago. I think only a couple years ago though, and I left it open on the sides, so it is like a belly band, because it goes all the way through. And there's a piece of paper here that I thought was so cute, and so it could be a journaling paper, or you could glue it down. You could cut it up into strips, whatever. But anyway, that's from a Mardell too. Lots of, I tried to use as many Mardell's pieces in here as I possibly could. So this fabric right here is from Mardell. Okay, so you hear the crinkle. So what I did was take a piece of this fabric and I sewed it onto tracing paper, and then I sewed that onto this black cardstock. So you get that crinkle, plus it's a pocket right here. And then in here, I made this last year. I made a few of these last year, and I didn't use them all. So this is a little Halloween house made from an envelope. So you can see I added a door here and pieces onto this scrapbook paper. That's a piece I added around the door. There's a little doorknob. There's a bat on the door. This is supposed to be the chimney right here, and just decorating the roof. This is the roof, and it opens up, and inside is a pocket. So you can glue this down somewhere. Not here, but I wouldn't glue it right there. I mean, you could, but then the glue would go through the... I'm just giving you an example of you could glue it down and or you know, somewhere, or just leave it as a floating pocket, or use it somewhere else. You know, use it as a little gift, a card envelope to give someone a gift or something. You know, whatever. But here's the back of that, fully accessible to decorate. That little card envelope could even go right here. So here's a page from a recipe book that I showed you this one when I was working on the journal. I was going to use a few of these kind of Halloween fall recipes in here. So here's one here. It's on the back here is a recipe. And then I have another book that I put some pages in. I think I put some pages in from this book and from this book. I had this in my closet, and I was looking for something else in there, and I remembered this book. I had it sitting out so I would remember to use it because I got it recently, I think, and so I didn't have it with my Halloween and fall stuff, and so I put it out where I could see it, you know, and remember to use it, hopefully during this time of year and the approaching fall season. But it's so cute. Now, I can also do the same thing with this book that I did with this book. So, like this cover, I didn't really point it out, but besides the fabric on the spine, inside and out, that really strengthens the spine. And plus, I have another layer of scrapbook paper there, which strengthens the whole cover. And then even this pocket adds a layer of kind of another layer to the cover. So I feel like I made the covers nice and strong. So back to where we were. I think this page is from that other book, is what I was getting at. So cute. It's kind of a fall. It looks more like fall on the front, but it did get into kind of Halloween on the back, and you'll see some of those pages in here. This is some of my Astro Brights paper that I dyed and colored and things, so it came out with these spots, which is really cool, in different colors. I have a little Temu sticker here, which I used as a tag. Now I put in here the envelope, one of the envelopes. Mardell has sent me 3 envelopes, and I thought they're just a work of art. I just love them. So I didn't plan on this, but all of a sudden it dawned on me, why don't I use one, at least one in here as a page? And I was going to keep it together, you know, as an envelope or pocket, but then I thought it was so cool on the inside that I used it, cut it apart and used it as 2 separate pages. So you will see the back in here in just a minute. But this was the front with the stamps. There's the stamps right there. She put the bats on here. I love the red border that was on here. And then my address was right here. So I just covered that up with a piece of cool, cute little paper there that can be written on or whatever anybody wants to do. But here's the back, which was the inside of the envelope. And I have clipped here the word I had made this last year, or I don't know if I made this or someone sent it to me. Now I don't remember, but anyway, it says Eek on it, which is great for Halloween. I had it in my Halloween stash. And this was a little scrap from my orange file folder I put here as a page. and added, this is some of my strips that I sewed together, and added this on the edge as like a little page edge decoration. And I let it stick out over here as a, this is kind of wide, so let me try to get the whole thing in. But it sticks out here as a little decoration and a tab. And this is just a random piece I pulled out from a cookbook. Oh, I mentioned this in one of my Thrifty Thursdays. It's coming up in the next month or so. And it's a little piece that I got at the bookstore where I've been going lately, and getting some used books, a used bookstore. And there was a cookbook there, but I didn't like the whole cookbook. And I didn't want the whole cookbook, but I was able to, they let me just take pieces out of it that I wanted. So there you go. I got this little piece here, which I thought was cool, and I have decorated. And so on the back here is a little interactive piece that Mardell sent me. And it's a lot of fun. So it's the skeleton that she sent me, if you watch those Happy Mails. And it just unfolds, and it's just a fun little thing here in the little surprise in the middle of the journal. So a little unfolding. It's long, so let me show you. If you didn't see those videos, it's a whole skeleton. It's hinged. Here's his legs and everything down here. So it's just a little surprise there in the middle of the journal. Not middle quite yet, but it's in the journal. And then he just folds back up, and he's a little surprise there in the middle of the journal. It's so cute, right? And everything folds up. You don't even know he's there until you get to that page. There you go. So cute. And this paper right here was from Mardell. It was an 8.5 by 11 piece, and I cut it in half. The decoration on here was perfect to cut in half, and you'll see the other side in a second. But here's one of the first decorated paper clips, and this ribbon right here was from Mardell, or is from Mardell. On the back, little envelope, paper bag that she sent me. On the inside, I made a little journaling spot here. I had this tag floating that I picked up. I also show you this tag, I think in a Thrifty Thursday or some video I showed it to you in the near future. And it had a price tag on it, and I think it fell off of something, and I think it was on the floor or on a shelf or something at the used bookstore. So I picked it up, and the price tag just, it was they use the kind of price tags, they just peel right off. It's so nice. They don't really leave a residue or anything. So nice. So I was able to peel that price tag off of there, and I used it as a little tab on this paper that I made. And this has a skeleton on it too. So that worked out well to go with the skeleton bag, the skull bag. And so that's just was paper clipped on there. And this was also on there, a little tag I made out of a candy corn banner that I had got from Walmart last year or the year before. So that is in there. And also a little witch sticker. So that it was all on here, paper clipped. And so yeah, I like to, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, I glue some things down, but I kind of have been liking to, leave things paper clipped. So whoever gets this, it's ready for them to do what they want, and put things where they want. So this was a page from, this is from a children's magazine. It was the October edition. So it had lots of Halloween things in there. And this is like a tree, almost like a Christmas tree, but it's made out of spider webs. Very cool. And that was a very vintage little children's book. And on here I have clipped a sticker here, a Halloween sticker. And then the paper clip was here. And let me get that back on there. And then on the other side I had which I will show you in just a second, I have a sticker here too. This one says trick or treat. Very cute. And that was over here with another piece of paper that you can use right there. That skull paper that I just showed you is all just clipped right here. And then this is a little flash card I put here. And I clipped these these pieces of, or not pieces, but index cards on here so you can see, like, you can glue something on here. For instance, this is just an example, a you know, index card, and make this into a journaling spot. I have just, you know, it's not glued down, it's just held on with this paper clip. I did glue this little green skull here. I thought he was so cute. It's a foam sticker. And then on this side, another foam, well, this is a felt sticker with another clipped on index card. And then so here's the other half of Mardell's envelope. This is the back, and her address was here. I tried to peel it off, but I really couldn't get it off. So I just glued this over her address, this piece of paper here, so that you could write on that, and you could write all around this, or glue things down and decorate. And on the edge, I added this very soft, pretty purple trim here. It's velvet. And then I have clipped on the other side. This witch came from Mardell too. I was going to glue her down, but I didn't. I just put her there so that whoever gets this can decide where they want her. But I thought she also was very beautiful, and I think her name, you know, all the witches in here, they're all different versions of Sabrina. So in my head anyway, she looked like Sabrina also. So this envelope we made on video, where I was a use it or lose it. It was envelope, bank envelope, and I covered it with this tissue paper. And I think I got the tissue paper from Mardell. I think that's right. And then in here is a card. This I also found somewhere at, like, laying around on a shelf at the used bookstore, and brought it home. I think this was probably in a book, and maybe someone found it in a book and didn't want it, and they just like left it on the shelf. So I picked it up. I thought it was really cool, of course. And I didn't want to cover up any of this. I thought this, you know, all these punches and the name here of the library it was from originally, but I just decorated it a little bit with a tab. This is a little book cover from Tim Holtz, and I used it as a tab. You can see the spine here if you were going to make that into a little book. But it's a little marbled book cover. And then this is a flower from Tim Holtz Halloween Ephemera in this too. And then I added a little, all these pieces are, I just got a new pack, which you will see in a future Tim Holtz video. I mean, not Tim Holtz video, Thrifty Thursday video. And so all these pieces were from that pack. I had to kind of like play with it right away, right? So, yeah, so that's from that. And it fit right in this envelope too. So I had those both in my use it or lose it pile. And next page here, some more of my Astro Brights paper that I coffee dyed and things. And so this little cat here was from that same candy corn banner. It was candy corn and these cats. And so I made this one into a little tag. And so he sits right there. And another paper clip. And on the back is, we did these when I don't know if you've seen this video yet where I showed you the index cards that I got from Dollar Tree. It's a Dollar Tree Thrifty Thursday. And and these little pumpkins, the foam stickers I got too. So I was just showing you during that video. I was so anxious to maybe use these, and I just did one right during that video. I cut it in half and rounded the corners, added a little pumpkin. So that is there as a little journaling spot. Another page, Halloween cookbook page. These are like little Halloween food. The recipes on the back. And this is a little set. I picked up this little set from a thrift store, I think last year. It's they're like velvet, and you're supposed to paint them. And yeah, I just found a few of those at the thrift store, and so I put one in here. It's just clipped on, so you can unclip it from this paper clip. And on the other side is another one of the little journaling cards with a felt sticker cat. And then that's just clipped on. And clipped on, I put one of these envelopes in here. I have a few of these, and I haven't used them because I hadn't figured out how I wanted to use them. So I used one in my last journal to use as the goodie packet, which I thought turned out really well. I thought it was the perfect little something to put little goodies in to send along with my journal. And then this one I used it as a page. because I was looking around for an envelope or something and I saw these again. I was like, oh, this would fit in here perfectly, so it really did. I just had to cut it off here a little bit at the bottom, and then I re-glued that back together before I punched it in. But that worked out very well. And then I clipped this little sticker. It's a little Snoopy sticker that says Boo on it. That's so cute, right? So, yep, I didn't glue it down. It's on a decorated paper clip. And on the other side, I have a sticker. Let me make sure you can see. Let the spooky out. I thought that was so cute. Let the spooky out. I thought I almost should say let your spooky out, but let the spooky out. It's just as good. And so that can be put somewhere. And if you want to use these for tabs or something, I just leave the backing on and glue it down. And if you want to use it as a sticker, then you take the backing off and, of course, use it that way. But here I did glue this little cluster flower down here. I wanted to put a few flowers in here. So this is a little black, 3 layers, black, green, and purple for Halloween colors. So that's this little cute little flower. A page from that other book, I believe. Yep, from this book that I showed you. So you see how it turned. It's this little girl getting a pumpkin, so it's all kind of, fallish, and then it turns into where she takes her pumpkin home, and she turns it into a jack-o'-lantern and goes trick-or-treating and things. So such a cute little book. But there's a page there. So here's the jack-o'-lantern, kids in their costume. So a piece of scrapbook paper here. Okay, and on the other side, I put an extra piece of that Halloween scrapbook paper that I've used in this journal and some of my other Halloween journals. And this is a little sticker here, a little ghost sticker. And on here I have clipped Mardell, sent some of these little clips in the packages she sent me, and they were, I think, holding things together. Like one was holding this particular orange jute twine together, and I took it and turned it into a little clip for a page, like a paper clip. So I just added some of that jute twine onto it, and now it's a little clip, which is really cool. I don't know if I ever would have thought of that or whatever. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had any of those little small ones like that. So since she sent me that, that made me think, like, this could be a little clip, like a paper clip. So there it is. Okay, here's one of my little pages that I added. In fact, I needed to add a little tab in here. See, I didn't add a tab in there. I have them right here. I put them right behind me so I would remember to use one. But I put one in there. But it's one of the little page dividers. I cut it down to fit in here, and it pops off like that if you haven't seen it before. And it comes with these little tabs. I had got these at Walmart, and the colored ones, and I think they have them at Dollar Tree too. They were just cost less at Walmart, so I got a couple packages there. I'm thinking they're going to be putting the, I wonder if they have any left now. And like I said when I first got these, I don't know if they carry these colored ones all year round. So I should go back and see if they have any more, because I've been using a lot of these, and I might not have enough to last me throughout the whole year until back to school next year. But yeah, I just put that little tab in there. You can take that out and write whatever you want on there, or add your own paper in there. And you can put stickers and decorate this. I just left it plain, and you can see through it too. So I think that's really cool. This is a page from the children's magazine, I believe, a Halloween page. And then this is a little paper bag here that it has a, it's just a little Halloween treat bag. And it has a couple of tags in here. And so let me show you what I have in here. So yeah, I have this tag. It's like a Franken tag where I sewed some scraps together right down the middle here. And this is some strips that are sewn together. So I think that turned out super cute. I love that. I love those Franken pages, Franken tags. And then this is a little recipe card. Ginger cookies. I thought it looked very fallish. So those are in there. I have a little strip sewn together tag on the top of that. So Astro Brights paper here with a tag, a little Halloween tag, with things layered and things like that. You can write on the back, paper clip, and on the back of that page, another scrap here, little ghosts on that paper, same as the other one, and then here's a sticker here. It says Good Witch Vibes on a little Halloween cake, a little pink Halloween cake. So cute. And another recipe card for spooky bat witches cookies. Looks like they look good, don't they? They look really good. Anyway, that's a recipe there. And some of that ghost paper as a page. And on the page I have clipped. These are 2 bits from Mardell, a little label that she made. And this is die cut, so it's really cool. It has stitch marks around the edges. And this little lady, I guess she fussy cut. And she looks very, she looks like something Tim Holtz would have in one of his ephemera packages, but that's from Mardell. I love her. It's so cute. But anyway, you can do something. Those are just clipped on. This little tag and ribbons from Mardell, I just put them together. Put her ribbon with her tag, and so you have a little tag now there. Okay, so this page was the other half of that page I showed you that I cut in half. It was 8.5 by 11, and you can see how it just cut perfectly in half. And now it doesn't even look like it was ever, you know, a whole page. It looks like it was supposed to be this way. So because it just the graphics were just so well proportioned to be able to cut it right in half. And these 2 pieces are from Mardell. Cute little tag here. Really, really nice. And then these 2 little pumpkins, they're like seals, like, you know, like a seal from an envelope or something. They're paper. They don't look like they were stickers, so that's why I say they look like seals. Anyway, you can decorate with those, and I just had clipped those right here on the edge. And then on the other side, I tried to clip things on both sides of the paper clips and take advantage of my paper clips, right? So this is another tag. I had made the last tag I showed you, the long one, and this one last year, and just had them left. I didn't get to use them last year, but cute little tag here. You've got a ghost, and then I put this little bat on his finger, like how you hold a bird, but this ghost is holding a bat. And there's a number 13. And then I put this little wheel up here, and it spins. It's on a brad, which I covered up with washi tape there. But yeah, super fun little interactive tag there. And there's another page from that other book. See what I mean? She got the pumpkin, and she turned it into a jack-o'-lantern. There's even a little box of matches where she's lighting the candle inside. So cute. Or her mom is. There's the kids trick-or-treating. Okay, and here's that black cardstock page. I took a little scrap from when I made that page with the fabric from Mardell. I took a little scrap and made a little tab right here with a little scrap right here. I guess you can probably see it. But I thought that turned out well. We're very cute. I love that. I just kind of, you know, made a little ruffle out of it and stapled it on there. And then these little pumpkins also, they're paper, like it was like a paper banner from Mardell, and I just put 3 of them in here. It was more, but I thought this was so cute. You know, I wanted in the worst way to glue it down, but I didn't. I thought, let whoever gets this glue it down. It looks really pretty there against the black, but they can put it wherever they want. And of course, a decorated paper clip there. And on the back of this is a postcard, and I like this colorful one because it looks so pretty on the black. So I put it there. And all these things are being held on by all those decorated paper clips you see sticking out of the top. But this envelope is from Mardell. I thought it was so cool. I really love this orange envelope. It has like these black spots on it. Anyway, paper clipped with a couple pieces. This little label in the back is from Mardell. It's again another die cut one with the stitched edges, and then a little foam sticker cap there. And on the other side, another postcard here. And I need to take that off so I can get what's in the envelope out. It's a little vintage postcard. And then here I decorated with another little flower cluster on this flap, green and purple. And then in here I have, let me see, what do I have in here? A couple pieces, I think. So, oh yeah, I put a piece of paper in here, ghost note paper. And so that can be written on or can be cut up and made into little journaling spots. And then another one of the tags. You got a rat here, a black cat, and a poison label there. So cute. Those are in there. And then we're almost done. I'm going to have to go through the goodie pack really quick because I don't want my camera to cut me off. That was all in there. And scrapbook paper here. And coffee dye paper here with a postcard. I'm not going to unclip it, but you can see it's very colorful and just like the colors for this journal. And a tab here. This back piece here, little label pieces from Mardell. It's got the stitches around it. I glued it down as a tab and then added one of my cat buttons here. And I picked out the green, this green. This cat has a green sweater on or whatever. And I thought that looked good with the Halloween color. So, and then on this side I have clipped a couple of pieces from Mardell. This little piece here and a little witch hat. So cute. And a page from the children's magazine, a scrapbook paper with a sticker tab here. And then in the back, this pocket here is from Mardell that she had made. So I put here as a pocket on the back cover. And in here is a tag that I had made last year that I didn't use last year. So I got to use it this year. So it has this cute little journaling card in it. And there we go. It matches the scrapbook paper there that's on the back cover. And again, that's all the layers that make this cover and reinforce this cover and make it sturdy. So that is the journal again. I just love all the paper clips sticking out of the top there. So fun. And then here is the goodie bag. I put a few things in here. This is a vintage bag, Dairy Queen bag. So this can be used too to do whatever you want with. You could use it like this to make a paper bag journal, or you could cover this and make a paper bag journal, whatever you want, or we use it for whatever you want. But in here, let me see, I have a few small goodies here on top. Let me show you the bottom papers first. I put a few book pages. I wanted to put some paper in here so you can add, like if you want to make some Franken pages or whatever. A few vintage book pages, vintage music or hymn book pages, a bridge score sheet, some of my grungy, piece of my grungy coffee dye paper. This is my paper that I dyed with tie-dye, purple piece, and a couple of napkins. This one I had in my stash with the skeletons, and this one Mardell sent me. Really beautiful. Lots of Halloween possibilities there. This has the little squares too, so you could cut out each little square if you wanted to. Really cool. And so in the little bitty bits here, let's see. So let me show you that in a second. So I put some tags in here that you could use as is or glue down onto something if you wanted to glue this on cardstock and make it more sturdy. But it's a really pretty kind of handmade looking paper with fibers in it. This is embossed paper. I put the little slot punch in all of them, so that's ready to go as far as putting a ribbon through there. That one. This one too. These are really cool papers. And then I put some Tim Holtz people in here. That one I put with that tag. And then this one, green paper too. Really nice feeling paper. And another Tim Holtz people. I thought they looked really cute just on a tag like that. And then some smaller tags. Also, smaller pieces. I punched a little slot punch hole in it, so you could just add ribbon if you wanted to on all of these. And then this, in this little, I put papery bits in this envelope. So I've got some orange, vintage orange tickets and things like this. Ticket, different kinds of tickets. And then some little tags, little tiny mini tags, even a little one right there. And here's some more little tags, little butterflies too, that you can, that I've punched, that you can use to decorate. Okay, so those are the papery, little tiny papery bits. And then you get this cute little envelope too, like a little coin envelope. And there's a pencil in here for you. I have a bunch of those pencils. And then this little drawstring bag, I put some other bits in here. So in here I've got some of the, if you have been watching my videos for a while, you saw where I brought home. I've got some paper clips in here, different colors. So if you want to make some more paper clips or you need more. And then some little puzzle pieces where that's what I had brought home. Some of those from the thrift store, and I thought you would like those, so I tried to pick out just some colors that would look good in here. And if this says brother on it, but if you don't like the word, you can always cover that up. A couple of my little buttons, wooden buttons here. There's a cat, a bird, and a fish, and some washi tape. So that is all in that little bag. And then you get the little drawstring bag. So that will all be in that paper bag. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this journal. Stay tuned for my next projects. Oops, there's one of the paper clips. And I will see you then. So thank you for watching. I hope you will subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And leave me a comment. Let me know what was your favorite thing about the journal. And I think that's it. So I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching today, and have a great day.